Restoration is brought to you by
Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Yes, extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
We are thankful for another day of life, another day of goodness, another day of grace and favor. This is Restoration with Stacy, and we're brought to you by Kind Courtesy, Yas Washing Powder, Yas Sanitary Pad, Hooch Corn and Choco Flakes, Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, Adonko Original Hand Sanitizer, and Adonko Next Level. We are supported by Asida Fabrics. Today, you see my beautiful fabric here is from Asida Fabric, located at the Makola Shopping Mall, and my outfit by ABS Lux Line, located on the Doko Highway. Abnasewa, thank you so much for this beautiful outfit. My makeup by Divine Kasi, my guest makeup by GH Beauty Artistry, to my photographer, Brian Phil Studios, thank you very much, and my production house, M Clan Media, thank you very much.
Qatar World Cup 2023. Maybe say baby say phone bang, home theater bang, TV bang so no beheno.
Hisense TV.
Hisense TV.
Hisense TV. Hisense TV.
What's your World Cup for Hisense TV? Picture size here. Picture no. Full clear. Coming come away now. So connect to Hisense home theater and the more Hisense TV. Commentary no. Obatin say gig him. As the original hobby. Kenya say, yes, that's the World Cup match. Now what can traffic me? And no Nema Hisense smartphone and dance so. Share our phone so. Picture the sound. Clear. Qatar 22 World Cup. Yeah, person will share no feeling. Yeah, them sense so tall so for my day. Madam Hisense, Matiti to sale. Woo? Enter your 20 Hisense World Cup triple promo. Every 20th October, coming 28th November. Mobile phone, sound system, TV, one Tobia, one yo. Yet that's a crime, I'm real. Hisense one about 5 years warranty. Promo way, our Hisense showrooms now. Our Ghana for Nina. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
I remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month. Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort. I got yes, confidence. I got yes.
The new Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow. Yes.
Feel confident. Stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got yes, confidence. I got
Yes.
we got yes protection. I got
Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad for extra comfort.
we got yes protection.
Hello, your friend Jackie. So we will be a winning on who are the Adjei to Semia. And Pimpino, you to me 5 gems if in Kitadia, you need your Brucia, your fans, any and down for any. Nanso, what bet to me about home by? Use the Adonko hand sanitizer, debia, any bribia. Every say you to me 5 gems if in Nema Yensa is so. Adonko hand sanitizer, bet to me about home by debia, free gems, bacteria, you need in home. Adonko hand sanitizer, sure or dog. Never home by
FD Ashwisha said Jadi and Kratoimu Adjei Tum say
Pepsodent introduces charcoal and lemon essence. The unique combination of natural essences whitens teeth naturally for you and family because every smile matters. New Pepsodent Herbal. Introducing a unique combination of herbal extracts in an antibacterial toothpaste for strong teeth and healthy gums that protects your family and you. Every smile matters.
Whatever we set to do as a people, we need to be focused to be able to align with our dream to come into reality. There are most times that we set our minds to do things, but because we lose focus along the way, we turn out not achieving our target. Our guest today is an extremely focused man of God that I call my brother and my friend. Please, let's welcome our guest for today, Prophet Emmanuel Adjei. Osofo.
Stacey.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. I'm excited to be here.
I am humbled and privileged to have you here.
Been watching you for years.
Oh.
Finally, I'm here.
Finally. And I've prayed for this day, so I'm so thankful. And thank you very much for honoring my invitation.
You're welcome. And thank you for having me.
You're welcome. On the outside, we see you very quiet, and you are very quiet.
Yeah.
You hardly talk. You don't even do phone calls.
Hardly.
You do WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Yeah, that is so.
How did you know?
That is so rare because I know you. I know you. That is so rare for a man of God. We all know. But when you're on the pulpit, you're different.
Yeah.
Then we see the vocal you. We see you show the awesomeness of God. Have you always been this quiet? And when did the call to do the work of God start for you?
Thank you so much, Stacey. I've been very quiet. Anyone who knows me to be a very quiet person. Sometimes people try to merge the me, Emmanuel Adjei, and the prophet Emmanuel Adjei, because most of the times, right after service, I'm so quiet. In my corner. I don't make calls. I don't visit. It's weird. I came from a very small and humble home where Mama was really struggling. Daddy was not there. So I kept to myself. I was thinking through life. So from the ages of 1 to 9, I don't know what I would say, it's been traumatized. Or I thought life is so bitter. So from get-go, I thought I should just keep to myself and then see what life will bring to me.
Where was Daddy?
I've never seen my dad before. But
he's alive.
I don't know whether he's alive. I don't know whether he's dead. Because I was supposed to ask my mom, but mom also passed on many years ago, more than 24 years ago. So growing up, I couldn't ask mommy some few questions. Where is that? But I'm told he's not in existence.
So at what point did you come to that realization? You know, when children begin to go to school, that is when they pick up a lot of realizations. You see people come to school with their fathers, with their mothers, and you go home and it's just you and your mother. Then it begins to dawn on you. Was that what happened to you?
My case was different. I did not really grow up with my mom. I did not grow up with my dad.
Wow.
I'll give credit to my auntie called Mama Charlotte. When I was giving birth to, I was told that mom had to travel and then go look for greener pastures outside the country. So Mom Charlotte helped me through life. Then later, I went to my mom, I think at the age of 8 or something. Then 9 years, Mom has to leave again because life was so tough. Life was super tough to the point that she could not look at me and then see us struggle, myself and my brother see us struggle. So she left for Côte d'Ivoire. So that is when I became born again at the age of 9. Because I realized that the only hope I had is God. So I became born again. It was so tough. If I say tough, I am an epitome of poverty. Then I was an epitome of poverty. We were so poor to the point that we couldn't rent a normal house. So what Mom rented was, those days we had special rooms for families. When if somebody dies in the family, they have to do the final rite in that particular room. That is the room my mom rented. So what happened is that if somebody dies in the family, we have to check out. And then they do their final rites. Then we check in again on Monday. This happened for a couple of times. And before, she used to go with me to the friend, perch with a friend. But later on, she couldn't again because we keep losing things. So Mom said, okay, then take charge of our stuff while I'm away. So we pack our things in one corner The dead body will be at the other corner. I'll be sleeping by the stuff and then making sure that the things are not
with
stolen.
a strange dead body.
With a strange dead body. Not once, not twice, not thrice. I think that is when I also had this... I thought life is all about dying. So when mom disappeared, the only hope I had was to become born again. Then I became born again. And then...
I'm still shocked on the dead body
Yeah.
part. Because even when you have to go to a funeral and view the body, it can be traumatizing. Of course, you have that image for a while. And you have to sleep with this dead body till the next day when maybe they'll come and dress the person up or something.
Not the next day. You remember those days they bring the dead body on Thursday?
On Thursday.
So I have to be there on Thursday, on Friday, Saturday. Then
when they take it for burial.
Then Sunday we check our things back. And it didn't happen once, nor twice. It happened over and over. But thank God that we are here today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Were you not scared for once?
I didn't have any option. I didn't have any option. You know, when you have options, then you'd say commando and say commando. There was no option. We have to take care of the little
I would go like,
little
what
property.
if they cannot obtain any? I mean...
Maybe I was young then, but maybe the first instance I got a bit scared. But since I've been doing it over and over, I was doing it over and over. I thought I got used to it.
Yeah, you became a master of it.
Yeah.
And you could sleep.
I slept.
Jesus.
Yeah, but it was not easy. It was not easy. So when I became born again at the age of 9, then I opened my first business. You know, mommy used to sell cigarette.
Okay.
She used to sell alewa, black and white.
Black and white,
you know,
and the pink one.
In all those days, they have this table. I'm sure it's still in existence.
It's
where
still in existence.
They have this umbrella.
Yeah, on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, mom, that was her business. So she left, and then I decided to open it up. Now I don't have capital because mom did not leave any capital. We used to live in Secondary, so I had to walk from Secondary to Market Circle. Now there was this small shop in Market Circle called Rural Friends. I just went in and then I knelt before the man. Luckily, the owner was there. So I knelt before him and I said to him, I'm just 9 years old. I don't have a father. My mom is not around. I don't want to steal. I don't want to be a bad boy. So he just have confidence in me. Give me some stuff. Let me go sell. Then I'll pay back every week. I promised him I'll pay back every week. The man started tearing. And then he said to me, that I don't know you, but the way you are speaking, I will have confidence in you. Then let me give you a try. So he asked me to just go get some box. I got a little box. He said, pick whatever you want to pick. So I pick a bit of PK, a bit of cocoa. You know, those just in sachet.
Yeah.
So you go tie it. So I pick a bit of that, and then I walked back to Secondary. Then I opened back the business. Mom closed down. So every week I go to Rural Friends and then we do an account. Then a man will give me more. And then I sell, gives me more. So when mom came back after 6-8 months, I had some little capital for her.
I'm sure she was proud of you.
She was very proud of me, extremely proud.
How were you managing school? Because at that age, every child is expected to be in school.
Yeah.
Now that you have small business and all this happening, how were you able to juggle that with school?
I go to school in the morning, then right after school, I come in and I open my business to 11 p.m. Then in the morning, I go to park, Secondary Methodist Park, do my 2-3 hour prayer, then come sleep, and the morning
Even
I go.
at 9?
Even at 9, yes. At the age of 12, I was doing about 4 hours prayer. Yeah. It's been consistent.
So when mommy came after 8 months and saw what you had done with the business, did she push you to do more or did she take over from you?
No, she stopped me. Okay. Then she took over. Then I was more into prayer. So she had to now take care of the business. And then I was doing more of prayer, a bit of football, and then school.
So you play soccer?
I play very well, extremely well.
I love the confidence with which you said extremely well.
I don't do too many things at the same time. Whatever I do it so well.
You focus and you do it well.
I focus and I do it so well.
So why didn't you play? Mom
stopped me. Mom said to me that, those days, they'll say that So mom stopped me. Mom didn't want me to continue the soccer. So I think one of the matches, she had to come to the field and speak to my coach, warn my coach that my son doesn't play ball. Don't enroll him again. So that was when I lost my position. Oh. So I had to go back to school, focus on school, and then prayer.
Once you have a mother like that, it tells you she's a solid figure. She wants the best for you.
Yeah.
Were there times you felt at that young age there was a lot you could do, but your age had become a restriction for you?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Because I would see mommy sit at midnight and pray to God and say to God that, God, when will this end? I would hear mommy pray when I was asleep, and then I would just eardrop her crying on God that when will this end? So I wished something would change. So I remember, this is very sad, but also that was a turning point of our lives. In the business, mom started selling this ice water where the mami udende, the rubber type, and then ice kinky. So one morning she woke up and she said, enough is enough. I didn't get it. She said, enough is enough. So she said to me to wash the fridge. I washed the fridge. She said I should help her carry it out. I thought probably there was something wrong with the fridge. We carried it out, and she called for a taxi. And he said I should join in. We joined in straight to Pentecost Church in 2nd D. Asemensudo. Dumped the fridge on the altar. And I asked Mom, what is this? She said she cannot handle the pain again. Now she's giving all what she has to God. God should take over. It was a serious battle. I told Mom this will not happen. Never. Don't forget. Don't forget this business. I'm a shareholder. I'm a shareholder in this business.
Business, no.
And Mom said something to me. She said, I will not get it now. When she's dead and gone, I will mention her name. And then fast forward.
So you left the fridge?
We left the fridge. That was the turning point of our lives. She said, I'm doing this for you and your brother. God will turn the situation around. Now the issue has left my hand. I have given it to God. God should make sure the situation turn around. That is our turning point.
When you got home, what changed?
When we got home, it was tough. Man, giving a seed. Bible says you sow in tears and reap in joy. It's not instant. It was really, really, really tough. But I saw changes. I saw my prayer life has changed. I heard God has lifted my brother. And my brother became a household name in the whole of Second Western Central region. Nobody who has ever followed the prophetic ministry will say they don't know Edwin Ewusi Brookman. Because he became a household name in Second Western region and Central. God lifted him powerfully. Then I had to go serve under him. And then things started changing from then. And till today, it's been awesome.
Wow.
That fridge.
So on that Church of Pentecost altar.
Yeah. So when you come to my church now, a whole auditorium has been given to my mom. So Naomi Kwenu's arena, the seed of the woman. And my house also has been given to my mom. So I'm sure she's happy in heaven.
Yeah, I'm sure she is.
She's happy.
Going to serve under your brother. I mean, brothers are brothers.
Yeah.
There are times that Charlie, where they are union, so you're steady.
Yeah.
How easy or how difficult was it?
I never saw him as a brother. I saw him as a father. I never called him brother. I called him daddy till today.
Whoa.
Because I realized he carries something that I need to change my life. Because he was ministering almost in every church. He was delivering people. So I knew this thing I want. So one day he called me and he asked me, what do I want? Do I want him to take him to America or Europe? I said, no. I want a double grace on his life. So I want to serve. I was the last person he ordained as a pastor. I was the last person he released because I was so attached to him. And served for 17 years. And then look at what God has done today.
17 years?
17 years I served my brother. I was ironing his clothes. I was washing his cars. I was traveling with him as an armor bearer. And later served the wife when he traveled outside the country. Wow. And then today, God has given our own.
That is what the youth of today don't get, the power of service. There is some power and oil in that act. Young people don't want to serve.
No.
They just want to jump and it's happening.
No.
But you need to serve.
Yeah.
And I tell young people who serve that don't be in a rush to go. It's best to live with the blessings of your master.
I keep telling people that in the university of the Lord, there is no double promotion. Each class is important for your growth.
Exactly.
You can't jump classes.
You can't.
If you want to do well, you have to serve. Because a servant today will become a master tomorrow. A child today will grow. The young shall grow. So the process is to learn how to serve those who have gone ahead of you and stay focused in your service, stay humble, and definitely it will be transferred to you. Elisha, there were a lot of distractions. His own friends said, don't you know your master is going to disappear? He said, I know, but hold your peace. His own master discouraged him. He said, son, I'm leaving now. He said, master, I know you are leaving, but I'll still follow you. It is time that people and Christians should learn how to serve, especially Africans. People come around greatness and they want to become great in 30 seconds.
It doesn't work like
People
that.
come around success and they want to be successful in 5 minutes. It doesn't work like that. You must go through the process. If you go through the process, you go through well, God will definitely honor you.
Amen. Amen. So we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Qatar World Cup 2022. Maybe say to baby say phone bang, home theater bang, TV bang so number no.
Hisense TV.
Hisense TV.
Hisense TV. Hisense Cellular.
What's your World Cup for Hisense TV swap? Picture size here. Picture no. Clear. Coming come away now. So connect to Hisense home theater and the Hisense TV. Commentary no. Over to say gig him. As the original hobby. Kenya say, yes, that's the World Cup match. Now what can traffic me? And no Nema Hisense smartphone and dance so. Shower phone so. Picture the sound. Clear. Qatar 22 World Cup. Yeah, person will share no feeling. Yeah, them sense so ton so for my heading. Madam Hisense, Martin to say. Who? Enter your 20 day. Hisense World Cup triple promo. Everything 20th October. Coming 28th November. Mobile phone, sound system, TV, one Tobia, why yo ho? Yeah, that's a crime, I'm real. Hisense one about 5 years warranty. Promo way, our Hisense showrooms now. Our Ghana for Nina. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
I remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month. Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort, I got. Yes, confidence, I got. Yes.
The new Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got. Yes, confidence, I got.
Yes.
We got yes protection. I got.
Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
Hello, your friend Jackie. So we will be a winning who are the Adjei to Semia and Pimpino. Your to me 5 gems if in Kitadia, your near Brucia, your fans, any and down for any. Nanso, what bet to me about home by using a Donko hand sanitizer, debia, any bribia. If you say you to me 5 gems, if you Nema Yensa is so. A Donko hand sanitizer, bet to me about home by debia, free gems, bacteria, you need in home. A Donko hand sanitizer, sure or dog, never home by.
FD ahwehwɛ sɛ Adjei nkratoyi mu Adjei atum sɛ ɛyɛ.
Pepsodent Nature Essentials, charcoal, and lemon essence restores natural white teeth. Herbal extract for strong teeth and healthy gums. Antibacterial toothpaste that protects you and your family. Because every smile matters.
in Nema, and we are making sure that all our fans and viewers in Nema get something from Hisense. Yes, this is the Restoration Empowerment Project, and we just took the time out to say a big thank you to all our fans and viewers in Nema. So our next fan is Aisha. Aisha, how are you?
I'm fine.
I love your hair now. Will you do something for me?
Thank you, yes.
Before I leave, I want to leave here with something. I mean, you have to organize. Let them do something for me before I leave.
Okay,
So how are you doing?
I'm good, please.
So why do you like restoration?
Okay, I've learned a lot from restoration, and I kind of learn even like most of the episodes. It's inspiring. Some of them just push you to greatness, and others you learn a lot as you're going in life. You need all of this advice so you don't go through some of the mistakes other people made.
Or even if you see them, you know that it's just a phase.
Yes.
You can always make it. So which was your favorite episode?
About marriage with Reverend Charlotte Oduro.
Yes, our lady. Yeah, she says it as it is. What did you learn from that episode?
I learned a lot. She was talking about marriage being between matured people. It's not just for anyone.
Not for boys and girls.
Not for boys and girls. That was exactly what she said.
Yeah.
And she also did mention that it goes with a lot of responsibilities. It's not just sex. So you have to take a lot of things into consideration before you marry. And I remember you even said most of the things that happen now, especially when it comes to the men, is they say they have a farm and they want a garden, something like that. Yeah. So that was my favorite episode. I learned a lot, and so I'm preparing myself so that when I get to that,
you're looking for a man. You're not looking for a boy.
Yes, I'm looking for a man. So yeah,
and I'm sure you're also grooming yourself to be a woman,
to be a better woman, a better wife. Yes.
Good. Thank you so much. So Hisense has something little for us for you. Okay. We can't come to Nema and not say thank you to our fans.
Aww.
Yes. So you have your iron and you have your Bluetooth.
Oh,
thank you very
so much. Thank you.
So what do you have to say to Hisense?
Thank you, Hisense. Yeah, it is to say. And of course, thank you to Stacey. You've been an inspiration to most of us. I've been watching her since music is me. Yeah, so I've been your fan. You've been an inspiration to me. Thank you, and continue doing this good job.
I'll try my best.
Okay, I love you.
Almighty Allah will continue to
Amen. And I love you. Thank you.
I love you too. Welcome back from the break. This is our winner for this week's Hisense Super Crazy Giveaway moment. Very soon, our man of God will also have the opportunity to pick a card and win something from Hisense. As we go on, ladies, today my pack is looking just like my dress. Get this pack from Yas. It's the minty extra long sanitary pad. No matter the hours you are away, this one will keep you covered all day. Teacher, lawyer, doctor, student, make this your ultimate choice. It's the Yas Minty Extra Long Sanitary Pad. So when you go out there, make sure you're asking for this to keep you covered all day through. So we are back to our conversation with our man of God, Prophet Emmanuel Adjei. The first time I met this man, I was like, wow, this pastor is so cool. Like, so soft-spoken, he doesn't talk much, but when he gets on that pulpit, it's fireworks. And I'm just humbled by the story you're sharing with us today. So going through all of that, and after being released by your brother, how did you find yourself in Accra?
All right, so I went on my first mission to Côte d'Ivoire.
Oh.
In 2006. That was my first ever mission that he sent me out to Côte d'Ivoire. Then God granted me grace.
Test.
That was a tough test, but I passed. Because going there, the church had 15 members and then I think 8 children. Within a year, we had 1,000 at a branch. Whoa. And then 300 in another branch. It was powerful, and God gave me grace to even command men in the land. I mean men in the land, even up to the presidency.
Whoa.
So they were coming to church until the 2010 war. So 2010, the war broke, and then it was those who followed the war, it was a religious battle between the Islam and the Christians. So those of us who were a bit close had to be put out of the country, so I had to leave. I left with just a bag and my car in 2010. Then when I came to Ghana, I went on 40 days fasting and prayers. Then I said to God, what next? I have built my life in Côte d'Ivoire, living 1,300 congregation, what do I do? And God said to me, get on missions. So I put church on hold for some time, then relocated to America because I was going to get married. And so that's how I found myself in America. I started a church in Houston, Texas. Within 6 months, we hit 500.
Oh.
I have that rate of growth. And then I used to come to Ghana every 2 months to do a conference all night, and I go back. So the last all night, I was doing it at Providence Event Center. We had filled the auditorium, filled outside, buses everywhere. In the middle of the preaching, God says, you are grounded from going to America. Your
Just
time
like
in
that.
America is over.
Just like that.
Just like that. And I'm the kind of person, when God speaks, I don't bargain. So I said to the congregation, God says I should tell you, this whole revival is over. Then I think Nyansa Boakwa was behind me. So he whispered in my ears, what next?
Well, also besides the software, Boko there.
And I said to them that the next meeting will be announced. I don't know when, how, but the next meeting will be announced. Then God said to me, there is somebody in the congregation who get me an auditorium. So I should just shake everybody's hand. So I stood on the altar. I started shaking. 3,000 people shaking your hand. It got to this lady, she's called Ya. And I said, God says you should stay behind. She stay behind. I said, God says I should tell you, you're the one to get us
an auditorium.
He said, me, I'm a nurse. My husband is also in the health sector. How? I'm not a realist. I said, God says you should look for it. So, I traveled to Belgium, to Antwerp. I had a program at Antwerp and then, what was the next place? Antwerp and Kent. I was there when she said she's found a place on the Spinters Road. And I said, quickly, go see the owner. So he went to talk to the owner. The owner mentioned, I think, $6,000 or $9,000 a month. And then I didn't have. So it became a conversation. Now the owner said, where is your husband? And he said, my husband is called Achampo. He said, what? I'm also Achampo. So he said, bring in your husband, let's have a chat. So they started chatting and realized that they were close. I think they were family members, but distant. And he said, then mention any amount you want to pay. So she called me and I made a request that we can do X, Y, Z. And they said, go for it. I said, the Ashami. So that is how we had our church
First
auditorium on the Spinters Road. I think you came there to be a blessing to us there. Then 2 years down the line, God gave us this magnificent auditorium.
Let's come to that building. There was no wind of it. There was no whisper of it. I was away in Ghana. Then I just saw it all over social media. I'm like, how is that possible? Because I had visited you just 2 years, as you said. I was like, God can do anything. But this man just handled it so well. Nobody got wind of it. How long did it take you?
It took us 1.5 years. 1.5 years to finish the edifice, and then 6 months to finish with the interior decor. So 2 years.
So everything there is prayer palace.
Prayer palace, yeah. Everything is customized.
Customized.
Tiles customized.
The
carpet
building.
Customized.
I've not been there, so you have
even
to.
the glass is customized. The glass are customized. The street
So you're not
lights.
sharing the building with anybody. It's all prayer palace.
It's prayer palace. I believe in excellence. I believe, Mommy taught me that whatever you want to do for the Lord, do it well. So my motivation also came from Mommy, and then 2 Samuel chapter 24. Remember, God told David to build an altar for him, and that the land he needed was for Aruna. So the Bible says in 2 Samuel chapter 24, verse 18, he goes to Aruna and says to Aruna that I want a land. Aruna said, if it is for God, I will give it for free. Verse 24, he said, I will not give anything that will not cost me to the Lord. And that has been my motivation. Even in our old place, it was small, but we did it so well.
But it was so distinct. It was so distinct.
We did it so well. So I decided to go all out. So I went all out for the Lord. I had to just let go some of the properties, let go all the cars in my garage. So one morning I called one of my sons and said, hey, any car in the garage, let it go. All the property I have to sell them to make sure I do it. Because 2 years, a church that is 2 years then cannot build this edifice. So I had to just do it myself.
And it's not
the
money
church
lost.
supported. No.
It's not money lost.
Stacy, I was sleeping with cops.
Yes.
Stacy,
back then.
I was begging to eat. Now God gives you all these resources and He's asking for it. Why should I keep it?
You have to give it.
I'll be
it's
the
not
most
yours.
ungrateful being on the earth. So I gave it to Him. And I'm excited. I am happy. On dedication day, I just burst into tears. And I said, God, thank you that a man like me from secondary could do this for you. Thank you.
Each time you drive past your church, how do you feel?
It looks new to me every day. You know, when you are building, you don't know what you're doing. Now, after the dedication, one morning I decided to go there. Now I went and I looked back and I said, wow, God has been gracious. I feel like in the beginning, I didn't know because I eventually slept in the church. I think for 35 days, I was sleeping with the workers on site, making sure that everything is done well. I had to supervise everything. The tiling, I have to be there and make sure everything is done. When they were doing the asphalt of the auditorium, of the compound, I was there till morning to make sure we give God the best.
If you had not become a man of God, what would you have been?
I don't have any option. I have just one profession, man of God. I can't do anything. I tell people if I become a banker, I'll take all the bank money to do crusade. If I become a politician, I'll take the nation's money to do crusade. I don't have any option. I was born for this. Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5. When you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you. And the verse 5 says, I made you a prophet. So I was born for it. I am born to prophesy. I'm born to lead. I am born to help people. I have been placed on the altar. So I'm not sure I can do anything else apart from doing God's work. And I'm humbled doing it.
Ministry is difficult.
Very tough.
Very tough.
Very.
There are times you're hungry and you have to give your last bread to the next person. What times have been your most difficult?
Days of betrayals. You know, if you're a true man of God, you have a lot of betrayals. I have so many betrayals in my life to the point that now it becomes a vitamins to me. Now, if I stay there for 6 months and I don't have betrayal, then I think
What is wrong?
Something is wrong with me.
Something is wrong.
Yeah, so those are the hard moments of my life where you pick people from nowhere, you raise them, and then they betray you. The same people you help today, the next day they betray you. So betrayal is one of the things that has really touched me. And I will use that to encourage all men of God who are watching me. It is part of the work. Now, when you are betrayed, know that you are moving to your next level. Because every betrayal is a table prepared for you for your next move. So that is one of my major downside of ministry.
How do you overcome betrayal? Because it takes people years once they are betrayed. But looking at you, from what I see, you're the one who would help the next person to grow.
Yeah.
How do you grow out of it?
Focus. Remember, you opened your intro with focus. I am so focused. I am super, super focused. I tell my church members that if I come to church today and there's nobody in church, I'll still preach. Because I had 1,300 members.
That you lost.
One day I lost all. I was in America living so well. If you're in America and you live on 1 acre land in America, driving 7 cars at a go, you're living well. As a young man, just one day God said to me, don't go back to America.
You left it all.
I left it all. I even left my family, left my wife, left my daughter, and came. So losing another member, somebody betraying me, is part of the process. I lost my mom. I lost my mom's fridge.
On the Church of Pentecost.
Yes. So I've been losing all my life. So losing another person in my camp, I make sure that I deal fairly with people. But if they leave because of betrayal, I'm okay. I stay focused, and God has been gracious, because you lose one, you get 10.
You get 10.
Yeah, so you lose one, you get 10. You lose one. I shall prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. So you focus on the table, not the enemies who are distracting you.
Being a pastor with your family outside Ghana can be very stressful.
Yeah.
How do you manage it?
Honestly, I'm excited for social media. I'm excited for Zoom. I'm excited for WhatsApp.
They made them for you.
So I'm with them every morning on Skype. I say Skype, Zoom. I'm on I pray with them before they sleep. I pray with them before they go to school. So the gap is not really wide.
Thanks to social media.
Yeah. Now the little girl even knows how to make a call.
Wow.
She will call me and say, Daddy, you didn't call me in the morning. Are you okay? Yes. My daughter came for the dedication and I was so touched. When she was leaving my office to the house, she wrote a note on my desk. Daddy, it's a God. Please give my father a lot of money to pay all the church bills.
Oh.
I go home around midnight and she had not slept. And she said, Daddy, I left a note on your desk. Did you see? I said, which note? So I called my secretary and I said, did you see any note on my desk? She said, yes. Read it to me. So she read it and I said, wow, I was touched. At the age of 8 years, she's praying that I get a lot of money to pay all the bills in the church. And hey, I'm excited.
That was close to the age you were when you had to sleep with the cops.
Around that period. And then I was sleeping with the cops at the age of 8, 9. And my daughter is praying for me to have a lot of money. At the age of 8. It's beautiful.
He's a good God.
Yeah.
He is a good God. We thank God for your life. So where's your brother now?
My brother is also doing well. He was in France, but he's also come back to Ghana. He's at Kwabenya ACP.
Okay.
Rima Calvary Center. He's also doing so well. Super well. He has his own TV station.
Wow.
He has his own Bible school. He's doing very well.
God has blessed you. That sacrifice on that altar.
That fridge. So when you said we are going to pick something from High Sense, I'm praying I pick a fridge to replace my mom's fridge. If there's no fridge in it, I think you have to redo it.
Oh, jeez. Thank you so much, man of God, for coming. This has been a very beautiful conversation. I'm really happy you came. So it's time for us to pick. Let's see if we pick a fridge. I'm putting a fridge.
Stacey, if I don't pick fridge, you have to buy me a fridge. Or your husband must buy me a fridge.
And
all right. Let me try this. Should I open?
Yes, please.
Thank you for coming. You take home rice cooker.
Wow, okay. So you get a rice cooker. What's a fridge name to me no aduane? A rice cooker the wait behind no aduane. So for my mini here, into the money go man. So of life. You are solving another problem. You are solving problem for crime. Because of my mini, so far I don't know more. By one time, monas.
I ask more.
We say so there.
And
monas
and yet fridge every rice cooker. Mess baby.
I ain't sign brand.
Revenge.
Because our fridge is every man who made our so thank you so very much.
Thank you so much.
But this is coming from Leicester, Ghana. We have some Yas products.
Thank you so much.
It has every one of our products, from washing powder to toothbrushes, toothpaste, sanitary towels, and conflicts.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, man of God. So it has been a beautiful conversation. Nti mo a mo bo nyame so bo no eya why odi mo ko school you call class 1 and graduate just say we vie near my certificate. So it's just a phase of life and you will go through it successfully if you are focused. I want to say a very big thank you to our sponsors, Yas Washing Powder and Yas Sanitary Pad, Hoochcon and Chocoflex, High Sense, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, Adonko Original Hand Sanitizer, and Adonko Next Level. To Asida Fabrics, thank you very much for my beautiful fabric. ABS Lux Line, thank you so much, Ophelia, for this beautiful outfit. You can locate her on the Odoko Highway, opposite Anointed Electricals. Thank you very much. My makeup is by Divine Cassie. my hair from Style by Yemi. And of course, my guest hair is by Adjei of GH Beauty Artistry. To my production company, M-Clan Media, thank you very much. My photographer, Brian Field Studios, thank you so much. And to you, man of God, thank you so much. Before I let go of you, if anyone wants to visit you at church, can you give us the location and a number to call in case anybody needs counseling?
All right, thank you. I want to thank the restoration team. Thank you so much for having me. It's a privilege. I've been watching you and then today I'm here. Thank you. Okay, Prayer Palace is off the Sprinters Road at the Manette Junction. Get to the Manette Junction and ask of the Purple Glass Building or Prayer Palace. Every Wednesday we have our prophetic morning service, 9 o'clock in the morning. Fridays, 6 p.m. for our war zone. And then Sunday we have 2 services, 6 o'clock in the morning and then 9 o'clock in the morning. You want to talk to me? It's 0552 522 622. I repeat, 0552 522 622. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Osofu. I consider our associate pastor. Also, I'm associate pastor.
Only problem.
Dabi.
Because they know you already.
Oh, but also be a yana a big anymore.
Now, what would me poach you?
Thank you. That's a good one. Into Power Prayer Palace. I've been poached as an associate pastor to patch on my bow. So thank you very much. We'll see you next week. But always do remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. See you.